Hello, welcome to AB Lifetime, channel on transpersonal psychology. I'm Anna Bobikova. The topic of our video today is Becoming Strong in the Global Crisis. This is part 2. Facing yourself. It's a good time to summarize what's happening, and are you okay to be with yourself?
I know that about half a year ago there was a crisis, all with these health issues with virus COVID-19. No, I'm sorry. I want you to go to December 21st, 2020. Do you have toilet paper there?
What to do with fear and anxiety? First thing is accept. Yes, I'm scared, I'm afraid. Yes, there is many things which are unknown and are uncertain. Yes, this is the reality. I don't know. Give yourself time for acceptance. If you lost your job yesterday, well, you need time to process that. Before, starting to search for another job, you need time to process. Please do not blame yourself. You need time. Just don't take yourself as a robot who will be always positive and full of energy. It's time to go down with low energy. So, and it doesn't make any sense to blame yourself like, okay, you lost your job yesterday and tomorrow you are calling to your friends and asking for possibility to find your job. It's very, very understandable and real that you need time to accept and be with the situation, to accept that. Next thing, as I told, that anxiety is based on uncertain, unknown. So it's very important to clarify for yourself what is unknown, what are the questions, okay? So, and we write it down. So actually, like, do a little planning and questioning, right? Take a piece of paper and start to write down the questions. So what's bothering you? First, you already put it from here on the piece of paper. It's already is the situation up. Then when you write it down, at least you see the questions. You see what's bothering, what was here, and you can see it. You look at the questions and understand which questions I can find the answers and which questions I cannot right now answer. Where I can find the answers, when I can find the answers. You can set yourself even the dates if it is like you are the person who it's important to, you feel good with dates, then you set the deadlines when you can need to find the answers. You are marking what you cannot answer, and you understand that this situation there is no answers. Also, you putting this, yes, it's clear I cannot answer, then why I would be bothering myself? And which questions are very possible I will be never able to find the answers. Also write it down. And then when you see that there are questions which are not answerable, then what you can do about this? Nothing. Next moment, which is important to have in mind. The future does not exist. What exists is present. So tomorrow, week later, July and December do not exist. So it doesn't make any sense for you to spend your time in December or in July. The July without food and job and not ability to feed your children does not exist. What exists is today. What you can do today. How do you feel right now? Is everything okay with your children, with you, with your family? What you can do today. That's it. This is the reality. Another moment is when people start to search for the answers and when they get lost in the like repetitive searching for information in the news. And actually in the news you want it's turning into addictive pattern when you search for answers for hours in the news and nothing new is coming in the news, and it cannot answer your questions. So when you try to pay attention, so right now you are watching news and looking for information to answer your questions, and can it answer your questions? Or it is just repetitive pattern to make yourself feel even worse. Isolation. As I mentioned above, there are two aspects in isolation. Is facing yourself, and if you live with your family, facing situation with relationship with your close ones. Facing yourself. It's good time to summarize what's happening, and are you okay to be with yourself? And face this too. If you are not okay, just notice that, and then deal with that it is very difficult for you to be with yourself. Maybe first time in your life. And about relationship, also it's just first step is to just face what's going on. If there are some problems in relationship with close ones, then it's important to accept, yes, it's not even acceptance, it's more about noticing. I notice, yes, this is what's happening, and what do I want to do about that? Am I okay? Do I want to change anything? And it might be difficult, and it might be the situation is that very often we expect that our close ones would support us, and instead of that we receive conflict and facing very unpleasant reality. Well, it is what it is. The first step, which is important, to acceptance. I won't talk right now more about relationship because it's completely separate, right? It would be a separate video about relationship. But the first step is just accept, yes, this is what happens. Not avoid. Feeling depressed. What we can do with that? Physical exercising is crucial. I would say to that degree that if you are not do physical exercising, what I mean by physical exercising, it needs to be a certain amount of cardio each day. If you do not do this, so please do not be surprised that you are depressed. There is no reason for you to be not depressed when you do not exercise. It's crucial. Most important first thing which you need to do is cardio exercising each single day, and it need to be, if you would ask me, I would tell that it's the requirement which you need to hit by World Health Organization is 10,000 steps per day. And if you do not do this, so again, do not be surprised that you feel depressed. The endorphins cannot be produced in your body if you do not do that. And it needs to be each day. So if you are doing it once a week, well, maybe once a week you can feel a little better than all other days. If you do it 3 days per week, maybe you feel... So to normalize and organize everything, your good sleep, your good eating, physical exercise is crucial. So for the good mood, there is no basis, no foundation to have good mood. If you have good mood and not exercising, I would more call it like it's a miracle. And here's the thing, with depression, there is the part which is like addictive part, right? Like it can show up and as a addict behavior, right? And when you feel bad and you understand that you need to exercise and you do not do that, then it's very important question, which is important, and have insights on that. So why do you do not do this? And I know the answer will be because you are depressed, but it is two things which are going in pair together, and it is your choice what you choose to keep yourself in the on the resourceful side, knowing that. Next, moments which are important, of course, meditation, breathing practices, like you can research for, there are many breathing practices which are very helpful. Work with therapist or counselor. Right now, huge amount of offers to do it online with coach, and find out the answer on the question, so what is the essence of this crisis for me? Of course, also yoga exercises is very good, and organizing the correct sleep, crucial, after physical exercising, and organizing a healthy diet. Right now, I would like to invite you to do another exercise, which is future self-resource demo. We will be doing, your self-resource will be you in future. We did it with Paul. Please watch the demo and pause it and do your personal exercise. You do not need me. Please, when you go to your future self, if you start to notice that future self is negative and it's not resourceful, then just stop it. Don't do that. What we are trying to achieve, we are trying to find your resources to be able to overcome this crisis and found your inner resource, what you can rely on. Okay, let's watch demo.
So we are doing right now the demo with Paul only on resource, and this is demo. This is like 10 minutes, very short way. For all psychodramatists who are watching me, I'm not going to double Paul, because it's not about doubling and it's not about group work. It's more about I'm giving the resources, I'm giving the ideas how to get the resource for people who individually want to do some piece of work by themselves. So, and for people who are watching and would like to understand how to get their resource, this is what actually you are going to do, just without me. So this is Paul. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Anna. How are you?
I'm good. Today is March 21st, 2020. So could you please describe just in few sentences what is the environment you are in? Like, do you go to work? How do you feel?
So right now, like millions of other people, I'm at home, and with doubtful prospect for the future. Been told that we need to stay here indefinitely until further notice, I believe is what they said. So yeah, honestly, I don't know if I'm going to make any money, when I'm going to make money, how I'm going to survive. The bigger priority is just staying healthy, but there's still a lot of things on my mind.
So right now it's exactly the situation when you do not know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the next day, or a month from now. Yeah, exactly.
So, and we talked before we started recording this video, so Paul knows what I will offer to him and I will verbalize for you. So, Paul, would you like to try to get the resource and speak to yourself as a person who already passed the crisis?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so at this moment, right now, March 21st, 2020, do you have any ideas when the crisis will be over?
Well, I mean, I think that it could be as little as a month. It could be as much as 3 or 4 months. So I really don't know. You know, I'm thinking, my own mind, I'm thinking 2 months.
Okay. So, for instance, do you think in December 2020 the crisis will be over?
Absolutely, yes.
So you think you will be working at that moment, right? And you personally would be feeling that crisis is
Yes. Yeah.
behind you.
Definitely.
Okay, so would it be all right if we would take you in December? Today is March 21st. Let's take December 21st, 2020, and as a resource for you.
Yes, of course.
Okay, all right. Okay, and I will offer you to come to this seat, and here will be Paul, December 21st, 2020.
Okay.
So, Paul, here you are in December 21st, 2020.
Yes.
What are you dressed in?
Not sure what day it is, but I think I'm dressed in work clothes. I'm getting off of work, probably thinking about the holidays.
Oh, right. It's Christmas very soon. All right. How do you feel?
I feel good.
You feel good?
Excited
So-
about the holidays.
Okay. So I know that about half year ago there was a crisis, all with these health issues with virus COVID-19. So what's about that? I know that in March you didn't have actually a job, you were not sure how it's going to be.
Well, as it turns out, everything's fine. It was scary. You know, a lot of things were happening, but everything turned out okay. I was able to, make business and make money, and everything's fine. It's good.
All right. And could you please say your message to Paul in March 21st, 2020, who is anxious and has experiences this feeling of uncertainty? Could you please say your message about?
Sure. So, Paul, you need to do what it takes to take care of yourself right now. Stay healthy. As long as you're staying apart from other people, you're keeping yourself healthy, eating right, get exercise, go out and move and breathe and meditate or improve yourself. Do things. Since nothing's happening, this is a great opportunity for you to improve yourself, and it will pass. There'll be plenty of time to get back to the rat race, and everything will be fine. It's all going to be good. I'm good. You'll be good. Don't worry.
And I would invite you to come to this seat and receive this message. So if we would be in the group, or that would be therapy session, and I would be in the session, we are pretending that I'm not in the session, I would repeat for Paul from this, or have somebody from the group who would repeat this message. But right now I would invite you, just take it in, the message from Paul in December 21st, 2020.
So my future self is telling me to take care of myself now, do what I can to be healthy in my body and my mind, take an opportunity to improve myself, do things that I haven't had a chance to do, because I have been very busy and very stressed. This is actually could be a good thing, and that it will pass and it will be fine. So that's what I hear.
How does it feel?
It feels peaceful. It feels like something I can hold on to and use.
And I would like you to. I would like to invite you one more time. Here, I think there is one moment which I would like to ask you from here. Paul, December 21st, 2020. So, Paul, in December, could you please name to Paul here what are the exactly, just briefly exactly the resources which helped you to overcome this crisis.
Health, expanding myself, and keeping hope, taking care of my body, these things.
All right, and again, go back to March. Take it in, the message from Paul.
Okay, so even though I may feel down, maybe feel sorry for myself, this really is an opportunity to improve myself and be healthy, and maybe do some things that can expand myself, and realize that it's going to pass, it's going to be okay.
All right. Is it all right if we end right now?
Yeah,
Yes?
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Namaste.
If there was something unclear in this video, I tried to keep it short and informative, so I understand that there might be some unclear moments. Please ask the questions. I would be happy to clarify that. Please share your personal resources, what is very helpful for you to face the reality in these days and overcome the crisis. Maybe your prognosis. Share it in the comments below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Namaste.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I want you to go to December 21st, 2020. So do you have toilet paper there?
There's plenty of toilet paper now.
Okay.
They ordered the military to produce toilet paper, so don't worry about it. We're good.
Okay, great. Thank you.